What's going on, guys? It's Ja Morant back at it again with another episode of NBA Kicks, the show where we count down the top 10 best sneakers in the NBA every single week of the season. This week's episode is another banger, guys. We got holiday sneakers, Christmas sneakers, we have a retro sneaker, and we have a signature sneaker debut that, for me personally, is one of the most impressive signature debuts that we've had in a very long time. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. But first, I did partner up with the league to remind you guys that voting ends for the NBA All-Star Game on January 21st. And you can vote exclusively for the first time ever on the NBA app, which of course is going to give you guys access to giveaways such as a all paid for trip to the 2023 NBA All-Star Game in Salt Lake City. Now that is something we can all be jazzed about. Okay, that was a super corny joke, but you guys get the drill. Don't forget to vote. You're automatically entered with your NBA ID. The link is in the description box below. Click that link so that the intro for this week's episode starts playing and you can see the 10 best sneakers from last week. You gotta click it before the show starts first, so once you click it, then the show starts. Thank you. Starting off the list at number 10, we have LeBron James with the LeBron 20. Now, Nike hasn't been making Christmas Day colorways like they used to, which does make me sad. However, they did hook LeBron up with an exclusive colorway. In a very Grinch-like colorway with that classic green and red color scheme, this Christmas Day exclusive is also complemented with some festive graphics on the midsole, tongue, as well as on the inside of the swoosh, which fits right in with the holidays. Although I do think the texture on the upper kind of takes away from the graphics, but still, these provide a unique look that of course had that holiday spirit. Oh, and did I forget to mention the ornament lace lock? Yeah, it's a pretty nice touch, but we used to get Christmas sneakers just like this all the time, and I don't really know what happened. Maybe Nike just didn't think it was profitable anymore, or maybe the Grinch took them all from us. Either way, it's nice to see Christmas themed sneakers just like this back on the court. Next up at number 9, we have the beard with the Harden Volume 7. All right, so a lot of you guys were asking me to talk about the Harden Volume 7s, and I can already tell that these are gonna be a very polarizing sneaker that I'm not really too sure how I feel about them, but I think I'm leaning more on the side of I kind of like them. Harden 7 signature sneaker with Adidas has a very retro look to them that looks like it fits more into the early to mid 2000s rather than 2023. I mean, come on, guys. They even put patent leather on the toe box, which is something you don't see in a modern sneaker, but does make sense since Adidas is kind of going back to their design philosophies of 20 years ago. I think this is one of those sneakers that people are either going to like or really not like. So let me know where you guys stand on the Harden Volume 7. It is kind of interesting that Adidas hasn't released the shoe, even though James has been rocking them for pretty much the entire season, but maybe Adidas doesn't even like them, or maybe they know a lot of people don't like them already. I have no clue. Let me know what you think about them. Personally, I kind of like them in a retro nostalgic type of way. Coming in at number 8, we got PJ Tucker with the KD5. PJ Tucker takes things into his own hands and rocks a classic Christmas colorway of a much beloved silhouette. The KD5 is one of the best Kevin Durant signature sneakers of all time, and while I personally am not the biggest fan of them visually, performance-wise, they're really hard to argue against. The KD5 Christmases were part of the 2012 Nike basketball Christmas lineup, which was one of the best Christmas lineups of all time, with the KD colorway being inspired by video game graphics and Durant's childhood memory of receiving a video game system on Christmas. I will admit though, I am more of a fan of the KD5 Christmases now than I was in the past, so nostalgia is definitely working on me. But did you guys notice the huge rip that PJ Tucker has on the upper of his pair? Yikes. Next up at number 7, we have Andre Iguodala with the Curry 4 Flow. Andre Iguodala really hasn't been playing much this year due to injury, old age, I really don't know, but he is still getting reps out there on the court during warm-ups, and he's doing so in a new colorway of the Curry 4 Flow. This colorway uses a tennis ball-like material on the upper, alongside silver metallic hits on the overlay and midsole, while the outsole is in that classic Flow Tech white, but there are also some graphics on the collar which I can't quite make out what they are or what they're inspired by, but the tennis ball-like materials got me thinking that these are somehow inspired by tennis. At the end of the day, this is just a really clean colorway with some really nice design elements that you guys might think are a little bit corny, but personally, I think that tennis ball-like material is actually pretty cool. Next up at number 6, we have Fred VanVleet with the Li Ning Speed 9. Li Ning is absolutely on fire right now. If you haven't checked out my IG already, I just posted an unboxing on these Way of Wade All City 11s, which I gotta tell you guys, this is an absolutely fantastic sneaker. I can't wait to play basketball in these. I mean, overall, I'm really happy with the package. So go check out that unboxing. Right now, we're gonna check out VanVleet's Speed 9 Premiums. What I love most about this silhouette and Li Ning in general is their willingness to get creative with their branding. As you can see here on the Speed 9s, the Li Ning logo dips all the way down to the outsole, which creates a really unique look that is complemented with a classy black colorway with a gum bottom outsole and splashes of red throughout. It may not be the most outlandish or creative sneaker on this list, but it's just a really clean overall package. And if I saw these on the shelf in the store, I'd pick them up and check them out. Next up at number 5, we have Gordon Hayward with the Anta GH3. Now, it's been a while since we've seen Gordon Hayward or Anta on NBA Kicks, but they're back with a new colorway, which is for all the tryhards. As you guys might know, Gordon Hayward has a partnership with HyperX, the PC gaming company, which Anta uses as their inspiration for this latest colorway with a clean white, black, and red color scheme. But the star of the show here is the RGB keyboard on the midsole. As a PC gamer myself, I really love that. I think it's the perfect way to implement HyperX and what they're about on a sneaker, while all at the same time looking just clean as hell. So it's really a win-win for everybody. And personally, I hope that we see more gaming themed sneakers in the future. Next up at number 4, we have Jeremy Grant with the Adidas Crazy One. The Crazy One, formerly known as the Kobe, is finally getting in the good graces of the public. But I just want to be on record saying that I personally have always loved the Audis for your feet. Back when the Kobe One came out, people mocked them to no end, and I get it. It's a funky looking sneaker, but now nostalgia has had some time to work on the haters, and Adidas is bringing the Crazy Ones back with this excellent snakeskin colorway. Obviously, the symbolism nodding its head to Kobe's Black Mamba moniker is top tier, but the colorway itself is perfect with a neutral tone color scheme that doesn't stray too far from the originals, but just enough to feel new and fresh. Now, if we could just get a black snakeskin colorway of the Crazy One to complete the Black Mamba theme, that would be awesome and an absolute, no questions asked, must cop.
Give me a hell yeah!
Coming in at number 3, we have Zach LaVine with the New Balance TwoWay V3. Now, this is what I call a Christmas colorway. These days, Christmas sneakers aren't as festive as they used to be, but New Balance apparently did not get that memo, as they show up this year with a new colorway of the TwoWay V3s, which are obviously inspired by gingerbread houses. Everything from the gingerbread upper to the white icing and gumdrop inner lining, this colorway is overflowing with holiday spirit, and if that doesn't put you in a holiday mood, I don't know what will, you Scrooge. But for real, this is not only the best Christmas themed colorway of this year, it's one of the best that I've seen of all time. And normally, I would put this at the #1 spot. But we got some signature sneaker debuts to talk about. Coming in as our runner-up, we got Russell Westbrook with the Why Not 0.6. Alright, so I'll be the first one to admit that I was really not looking that much forward to Russell Westbrook's next signature sneaker. However, the Why Not 0.6 from Jordan Brand look like they got some interesting things going on for them. Russell Westbrook's latest signature sneaker makes its debut in this bright crimson and Volt colorway, which is really loud, perfect for the Brody, but upon closer inspection, you can clearly see that the materials are truly something different. Using the combination of synthetic and raw materials, Jordan Brand makes use of what looks like suede or nubuck on the medial side, while the overlays and tongue are made up with tumble leather. Now, the quality of these materials is hard to determine in photos, but aesthetically, I really miss this look, and I'm glad that Westbrook and Jordan Brand are bringing them back on the Why Not 0.6s, which also have a crazy unique zipper shroud design that I'll admit does look like a bit of a pain to tie laces in, but visually, again, really creative. Russell Westbrook may not be as popular as he once was, and because of that, his sneakers just aren't as relevant, but I'm really happy to see that Jordan Brand just isn't mailing it in here, and I think the Why Not 0.6s are going to look even better as we get more colorways down the line. Finally, at #1, we have Ja Morant with the debut of the Ja 1. You guys all knew this was coming. Nike and Ja Morant have officially unveiled their first signature sneaker together, and honestly, this was not what I was expecting. My first impression of the Ja 1 was that it looks like a skate shoe because it has that really thick midsole design and that kind of low to mid cut on the collar, and the swoosh, which wraps around the heel cut, is actually very reminiscent of another Nike silhouette, the Waffle debut. Overall, I'm really happy with how the Ja 1 came out. I think Nike did a very good job creating a very solid visual package that surprisingly has a lot of off-court appeal, but hopefully the on-court performance lives up to the hype as well, and also that Nike gives us a solid price point to cop these at, which I think they will because the materials on the Ja 1 look pretty wallet friendly. But let me know what you guys think about Ja Morant's first signature sneaker in the comment section below. For now, we're officially going to crown them as the best sneaker worn in the NBA during week 7 of the 2022-23 season. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, which if you did, make sure you hit that like button. It helps out the channel a ton. I really appreciate all the support, but if you could just smash that like, I can't stress you guys how much that would mean to me. And also subscribe to the channel for more sneaker related content just like this. My name's Jaren. It's been great having you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.